Welcome to Nereal Miniatures. In this video I'm going to show you how to paint an easy and effective glowing Necron base. In the first step we want to create some Necron crystals, and we can use an old sprue for that. Just cut out some pieces first of all. If you have a sharpener lying around somewhere, you can use it for sharpening your sprue parts. Now cut off the top of your sprue part and make sure that you make some bigger crystals and some smaller ones. Now file down the underside of your crystal to create a smooth surface. Now it's time to glue the crystals to our base. You can glue them together in a certain area, or you can put them all over your base. Now we apply some Astrogranite to our base, but you can use any texture paint you want that creates some kind of grainy surface. We primed our base with Chaos Black and start base coating it with Vallejo Deep Green. If you don't have Deep Green, you can totally use Warpstone Glow. I prefer Deep Green because it has a way smoother coverage than Warpstone Glow. Now we apply a second base coat of Deep Green. In the next part, it's time for some wet blending, and while our second coat of deep green is still wet, we apply some Scorpy green. If you don't have Scorpy green, you can replace it with mood green. As you can see here, I focus on the area around the crystals. While everything is still wet, I paint the direct area around the crystals with AK's Fluorescent Green. I also try to sketch a stream of energy between the two crystals on the ground. When everything has dried, I relayer the fluorescent green color in the same area to make it pop a little bit more. To get an even better crackle effect, we apply a thick coat of technical Ardcoat onto our base. In the next step, we apply Mordant Earth technical paint to our base. I like to apply it thicker in certain places, but at the same time thinner in others to create some variety in the crackle effect. Now you have to wait for the paint to dry overnight, or you can speed up the drying process by using a hairdryer. Here I used one and it took the paint about 8 minutes to dry and crack. Just make sure that you use the hairdryer on a very low setting. In the next step, we use some matte varnish to seal our base. For painting the areas on the side of the base, we dry brush everything with Incubi Darkness, followed by dry brushing everything with Tyrant Skull. Now we shade the dry brushed areas with a thin coat of Agrax Earthshade. Make sure that it doesn't pool anywhere. Now it's time to paint the crystals, and we start by dry brushing everything with a 50-50 mix of deep green and Scorpy green. As our second highlight, we dry brush the top of the crystals with pure Scorpy green. To create a smoother transition between the dry brushed areas, we apply a thin coat of Tesseract Glow to the top of our crystals. In the next step, we further highlight the edges of the crystals by using pure Scorpy green. In the last step, we use a 50-50 mix of Scorpy green and ice yellow as our extreme edge highlight. If you don't have ice yellow, use dawn yellow instead. Now we just need to paint the rim of our base, and you can use any black you want. So, our Glowing Necron base is finished. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!